Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field. The give out of the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able...
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Well, jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route. If he's going to...
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on third down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
Boise State, 9. SMU, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running the red zone, it's Genty. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And that pass intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Line gets set, first down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They'll throw it on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
Boise State, number 3, with the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. 1st down here for the offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. Touchdown, Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball in the 33.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The give is to Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Boise State, 23, SMU.
And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Mustangs have it for the first and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up.
He's got it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Now he's looking into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Flushed out of the pocket. He fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Spins away. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown Mustangs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He wants to throw it again. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
SMU 31, Boise State 23.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 31, Boise State 29.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers.
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Skips away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, and let that clock tick.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Boise State 36.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Just buried it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Plows through the defense. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. On the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. To give to the big fullback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing